All right, how to install Blender Octane 5.1 stable. Stable. Let's go. All right, first thing what you're gonna need to do is go and download it. Already, just go to download Blender 5.1.1. This, again, at the moment of this video, this works only on Blender 5.1, okay? Once you've downloaded Blender 5.1, jump over to the Old Toy website, jump into the form. I'll have a link down below that will get you to this right here. Make sure you are logged in to get access to the form. Once you're on here, once you have the downloaded version of the original vanilla Blender, Blender 5.0, you're gonna come down here, you're gonna scroll, and you're gonna download this right here, all platforms, Blender add-on, Studio and Prime. It does not matter if you're using the free version or the paid version. Oh, there's a paid version I gotta pay. The paid version, which is called Studio, let's go large because there's a lot of people who get confused here. The Studio version is paid and it allows you to do multiple GPUs. That's basically it. The free version only allows you to use one GPU. Now, why would I want to pay? Well, I asked that myself for the longest time and I didn't pay for many years, but every year at the end of the year, they do a Black Friday sale, which is insane. Like Grayscale Gorilla assets, all these assets come together, and that is, if you ever plan on doing the studio version, wait till the end of the year for the Black Friday sale. You get the bang for the buck. I mean, like, there's so much stuff that I don't want to get into that, but anyways, back on subject here. So even if you're paid or free, if you are the free version, go to Prime Edition, make sure you download this for this Blender Octane add-on. Every time the add-on updates, you need to also update the server. All right, I have the Studio Edition, so I would download Octane Studio Edition, right? This is the server. If you're free, you download the Windows Prime. If you are on Mac, oh, it works for Mac? Yes, it does. Works on Mac OS Metal, right there, Prime Edition. Does it work on Linux? Yes, it does. It works on Linux, Prime Edition, free. Download those. Once you got the server and the add-on downloaded, which I do, let's move on to the next one. This is what you should have. Blender 5.1 vanilla, the add-on, the server, and the actual add-on itself. Okay, once you have these three, we're gonna go ahead and install Blender. All right, Blender is fully installed. Next, I'm gonna go to my server and unzip the server here. Extract all, unzip. Put this in a place where you know where it's at. For me, I always leave it in my downloads folder, and then I end up cleaning out my downloads folder and deleting everything in there and deleting my server. And then it breaks. So put it in a safe place. All right, so we've got the server uninstalled. I'm gonna double click on the server here. And then you see here is the EX. I'm gonna go ahead and double click on that. Actually, I need to turn off my other server. Let me come in here. See here, I have my old server running here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Make sure we don't have both of them on. All right, that is turned off. You're gonna get this Windows warning. Hey, protect your PC. It's okay, as long as you've downloaded it from the Old Toy website, you're fine. If you've downloaded from anywhere else, I wouldn't do it, right? So I'm gonna hit okay, and I'm gonna scroll over here, and I'm gonna say run anyways. All right, once we've done that, I'm gonna come down here to my tray, and hopefully we should see it pop up. Oh, here we go, allow. And now if I come into my tray, there it is. And if I hover over it, boom, it tells me right there. Studio 26+3, Blender Octane server 31.7. And the reason why, because I have multiple different versions of Blender on my, Octane on my, so it's really important to make sure you know what server you have on, okay? So once we've got that, let's go ahead and fire up Blender 5.1. All right, we are inside here. Import preferences from 5.0. I think I'm going to do that. Yes. Octane engine is not available for the scene. Don't worry, we're gonna get it all set up here. Now what we're gonna do is come into our edit preferences. I'm gonna go into add-ons. I'm gonna scroll up to here, install add-on. Then we're gonna go to my downloads and we should see Octane add-on 31.7 stable version. Oh, I just love saying that, stable version. We're gonna click on that. Boom, at the bottom here, we got the blue light, means go, that's good. And then what I wanna make sure is Octane right here, Octane 31.70. If I open that up, 31.70 is what we're using, right? And let me go back and match that to my tray. 31.70, right? Okay, that is it. That is exactly what we're looking for. All right, cool. Now, once we do that, we're gonna go over here, File, New. I don't see thingamabob. Normally I will see File, New, Setup. Oh, hang on. Let's come back over here. Let's enable our engine. Yeah, it's set on Eevee. Let's, whoa, hang on. Hold the press. Let's come back in here. What's not right? Preferences. I'm glad this is happening while we're doing this. Add-on, type it in, Octane. Octane right there, add-on. Okay, matter of fact, let's just close Blender then. Let's refire it back up. All right, we've refired it back up. Now I'm gonna go File, let's see, New. Oh, there it is. Okay, good, make sure we shut down first before we go to File, New. Then we have here, we can set up with the default setup or with the compositor and denoiser. I'm gonna choose that. And then boom, we're greeted with all this. Then I'm gonna hit in, render. Then let's see it in its glory. Wait for it, boom. There it is. It's all set up and ready to go. So now, quickly, just to crash course you, what is all of this jibber jabber we're seeing here? What we're quickly seeing is the default setup scene from Blender, from Old Toy Guys, which is very, thank you. And what we've got here at the top is your shader editor. This is basically showing your shader. But what's new for you guys coming from Cycles, this right here is our Octane AOV system here. This is how we set up our arbitrary output variables. AOVs. This is where we'll come in here and you can select all your different render passes and set it up. I have plenty of videos on my channel about how to do that. And then after that, then we've got the Octane Compositor, which is the Octane Compositor. You can do compositing inside of Octane, just like Blender's Compositor, but Octane has its own compositor too, which is very powerful. I've got lots of videos on how to use that too. So what it basically did is they set up the denoising pass for us also and our post-processing, which is really nice. So we've got all that already ready to go. And basically that's what all that is. So what I'm going to do is go and load up my startup file. If you guys are interested in a free startup setup file, I do have one available in my community. I do have one right here for us, for members who join my community. This is the free version. Then the one for the paid members has a little bit more. I put some preset materials in there that I use a lot. I've gave you a bunch of different render settings, you know, and just, you know, the little perks and things that from me working on it and figuring it out. If you guys are interested in joining my Blender Octane community, right now we're at 283 members. It is free to join. Once we hit the 300 member mark, we are closing the doors and we are going to a paid version of it, basically $15 a month to have access to all of the Prime stuff. If you join now, you basically just get access to the 101 guide right here, which is available on YouTube also. But this one does have a few more modules in it that are not on the YouTube channel. So jump in before we hit 300, get access to the free one guide, because after we hit 300 members, we will be closing the doors and it will be basically 7-day free trials, or you can basically become a Prime member and have access to all of this lovely stuff. We've got compositing courses, first material courses, members who've been posting who know way more about Octane than I do. They've been posting stuff, lessons, tutorials, material assets. We've got like a material community asset library that we've all been building, and we basically put it in here. Materials that we've converted from Cycles over to Octane. We've got add-ons that we're working on, scene files we share, the big depository of older versions of Octane, just in case you want to go back. And again, also FYI, these are available right now on the market. There's stuff that I promote because these guys do a fantastic job. There is a Cycles to Octane converter add-on. Members who are in the community do get $5 off of that. This is probably one of the best converter apps right now to convert Cycles materials to Octane. It gets you about 90% there, and then you need to do a little bit of fidgeting to get stuff to work. Absolutely fantastic and highly recommend. And then if you're looking for material packs for Octane Blender specifically, the guys down at Pixel Lab, have made dedicated Octane Blender material packs. Absolutely fantastic. Again, I've got some promo codes for those too if you guys are interested in doing that. So enough of my jibba jabba and self-promotion, but we've got the Blender Octane community there to help people who are serious about learning Blender Octane and want to go to the next level. My name is Patrick LeVar. YouTube channels here available. Lots of free access stuff there. I've also now have added the 101 guide as a Blender, as a YouTube course. So you guys can take a look at that. If you don't get into the community for free, you still have it on the outside there. So let's go. Time to learn Blender Octane. We got our first stable version. I'm excited. Let's go.